I'd have it on the right side. It just... Yeah, I was right. Quote number 3. Oh, we got several quotes. Somebody said something about weather. You mess with punishment, you get the bane, and the freaks come out at night. I'm gonna have to do... What if he just did like these? And then this? What do you think of that? Big, giant window.
Okay.
Then this can change back to the more blocky block. And since that line isn't quite what it was before, there you go. And that'll keep that line, and then we can always use 45s there to smooth that if we need. That's way more consistent. I didn't think you wanted this big of a window on the side of your bedroom, but it does give you a really good view of the landing ring. Quote 14, now this is pod racing. You host me, I host you.
I don't think Twitch can do that.
That's what I'm doing. It's basically just a crummier version of my own feed.
There you go.
It's like double or triple compressed. Wait, didn't I see pop-ups or connect earlier? Does that... Yeah, they are in here. You may have to respawn, because, well, you might be downloading the mods right now, but yeah, I don't know that everyone survived. We ran out of oxygen at one point. I just... It's taking a while to stream. Okay, I guess we processed the iron already? Wow, we did. 1.4 million. Okay, looks like our refining capabilities are looking good.
So it's good.
Inventory full.
Pop-up search says they're waiting for someone to make a new plushie mod that isn't like any of the ones we have in the game right now. I'm surprised we only see the shark plushie, and we haven't seen other variations of it, even from the same author. Because I feel like that is ripe territory for a good mod, but yeah. I did try out the consolidation plushie mod, which does add basically just another engineer plushie to the game. But if you can't craft it, it's the same rules, so not really terribly exciting. I'm presuming that goes on someone's server, perhaps Consolidation, I think is the name of their faction, so it makes more sense to them on their server if they have it. But yeah, I would like to see some variations, some other plushies. I mean, we got an engineer plushie, we have a Saberoid plushie, but we don't have a wolf plushie yet.
No.
Inventory full.
I think someone is making a hyperdrive truck.
Inventory
No.
full.
I am
Someone is
not.
making a large grid on a connector,
Energy
or a
low.
large cargo on a connector. What do we got going here?
Well, it's a large cargo, and I know this is going to blow your mind. It has a connector.
Man,
I know. You didn't know that was going to happen, huh?
blew my mind just
Yeah,
then.
I knew it. I knew it.
Hold on, there's a sound effect for that. Hold on. What you did to my brain was
Mm-hmm. Yep.
all that. It does look like more of the hyperdrives have been finished and are charging, but I think we do need a bars even further out. I don't think we're getting all the way back there. So pop-ups there while you're in the chat, and while you're listening. A wolf plushie would be awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We ended up setting aside a space towards the tail end of the production area that has our own private quarters. So there's living areas in the front of the ship at the very top. If you think about the front of the ship as the head, the living quarters is the hair or the hat, if you will. Yeah, more build and repairs. It's just coverage at this point. We have just such a massive amount of space we have to cover. But yeah, that being said, you have your own personal living quarters at the tail end of the ship. We have a spot specifically for Veggie, the pilot quarters. We have the captain's quarters, and we have yours as well. It's very tall, but it's pretty much up to you to design it how you want. And we're going to have private hangars on the back of those as well. So we can all have our own ships, and we just quickly fly in and out of our living quarters if we want to. But in the meantime, I think we've accomplished the goal of getting the space station capable of jumping anywhere we want. So I think the space station took one of the jobs of the jump truck.
Inventory full. Energy critical.
Here, I'll ask the AI for a nickname for the space station. Stellaris Prime.
You can answer pop-ups or in your chat.
Are there any small grid hyperdrives? That's a really good question. Let's see here. Gonna have to go here. Hyperdrive. No, large grid only.
Flashco One says there are.
Oh, there are. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. I was thinking jump drive, now hyper. This mod that we have installed does not contain a small grid hyperdrive, it seems. Different mod. But yeah, we could get a mod for small grid hyperdrives. It's taken a while for you to stream that in. Sorry about the delay on that. We aren't doing a lot of voxel changes, but I'm guessing we did add a couple of mods, so I wonder if you're just waiting on those. Quote number 5, there's no way my luck is that bad. Quote number 2, food check. Been a while since we've played Valheim.
True.
Oh, I'm starting to see the big picture here.
Now you're getting what I'm putting down.
I'm smelling what you're cooking.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I want here?
Quote number 20, who's going to get the number 20 quote? By the guy who requested the quote.
I don't think it's going to be me.
So those blocks you're looking at, if you're used to playing vanilla Space Engineers and you're wondering, I don't think I've seen those before. These are modded blocks. These are modded drills. So they're very, very flat, very low profile, but provide a drilling sphere that's nice and generous. So what he's done here is essentially he's got a craft where there are he sits down below there, and then he's got this huge array of drills around him.
In all directions, so there's no way we should crash into anything.
Well, what if you crash your drill into something?
Then I am going to be upset.
You know, you could put wheel bumpers around all 6 sides as, you know, like for protection against bumps. That would be one way to do it.
And I may do that. Right now I'm debating on putting a conveyor where the connection point is, and putting the connection point under where I sit, and maybe having the drills go down one more, which could be
I'm surprised
cool,
you didn't put yourself right in the center of the drill array.
I kind of like to be at the bottom because it's easier to park when you're at the bottom, but I kind of like the connector to be more to the front. But until I get thrusters on there, I can't really do that. But we'll see. What was that?
I have no idea.
It wasn't me this time. It definitely wasn't me. Okay.
Someone turned up the speed of the carousel.
That might do it.
Woo! Oh man. Okay, that's enough of that. Uh-huh. I think I know who has arrived.
Well, I don't know who that would be. Where are you? There you are.
Ooh.
Well, give me 4. Okay, we'll do that. Okay.
Number 9. We suited up with padded armor, hoping it would help us stay alive longer than a gray dwarf in a hot tub. I feel so cool every time I say them.
I can understand that.
So I think you should describe to people what the philosophy behind this craft is. Because I know it. I know exactly why you're building this. And I know what's driving you to build it this way.
I
With the big drill head.
when
Yeah.
I'm drilling, there are certain things that drive me nuts. Now, one of those is you drill for 2 seconds, which I enjoy drilling, and then you're full. So then you got to go park, and then you got to empty everything, and then you got to go drill, and you get a drill for 2 more seconds, and then you spend like 5 minutes trying to park, get rid of everything, and then you go drill for two seconds. So that's my biggest pet peeve. So I am building a large grid drill ship that satisfies that requirement. Now, I also like to have quick drilling. So yes, one drill head would probably suffice. You know, I mean, this is overkill, and I understand that this is overkill, that there's overlaps and everything. But it also means that I drill quicker
Because you've got this many heads.
because of the heads, yes. And it's probably going to go out one more. I just, I build kind of as I go and then adjust from there.
So the ones on the side looks like they will cover not only that one block out, but maybe another half block.
Mm-hmm.
So about 1.5 out from where the head is.
And I still made
Just to give you an idea of like where because you could cover a width enough with your left click that would be wider than the widest part of this right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you are well within spec yet.
Yeah. Now, because it's a large grid and we have a large container, we're going to need some pretty major thrusters on this. So I wanted to make sure I have enough batteries. So I have 6 batteries there. I have another 6 batteries on top. So that's 12 batteries. And then I have to get, give you 10 more. What? Oh, you're getting space. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, ask their AI for 10 suggestions.
I'm going to put some reactors on there to help charge those batteries.
You're kind of making like you are in a way kind of making the next truck, except instead of having worker ships, it is the worker ship.
Yeah, pretty much. The truck actually, I think, does it only have one, or I think it has 2 large storage, doesn't it?
Just one.
Really?
Just
I
one.
thought it had 3 or 2 or 3 or something like that. Okay,
Well,
so
you know what? You could be right. I might be wrong on that one.
But if we had the truck and we had this, we have at least 2 large storage that we could drill and bring back a lot of material without wasting a lot of time. That's my goal with this ship. I've always wanted to build one of these, and I just figured I'm going to do it. So,
yeah, I like it. Are you going to put like a jump or a hyperdrive on it?
I mean, if we do, it can be on there. I'm not against it. I just don't know if it's necessary. I'd rather it be on the truck, and if I need to jump to a different place to get stuff, I would just attach to the truck and have the truck jump me there.
Sure.
I'm trying not. I have a tendency to make an all-in-one vehicle.
Yeah, an everything ship.
And I'm trying not to do that. So I'm really focusing on drilling and storing that stuff here. That's kind of what I'm trying to do.
What if, hear me out, what if you put a sorter before your connector?
Well, the connector's moving, so I'm not against the sorter, but what do you want the sorter to do?
Well, actually, it's pointless now that I'm thinking about it because we have Izzy's inventory manager running. But I was going to say you could set it up so that anytime it connects, it automatically dumps its inventory, and a sorter would do that. You'd say drain all, collect all, and drain all, and then you just set it to a blacklist, and then you blacklist nothing. And so then it effectively works as like a vacuum, like sucks everything out of cargo and throws it out the connector. But you don't need to because I got to thinking about it. The space station is running Izzy's inventory manager, and it does a couple of things. It allows us to have a quota of components that we maintain, but it also will sort items automatically for us in containers. So it's like every 30 seconds or something like that, it will resort things. So if you park your truck on the space station, Izzy's will look at it and say, well, there's a bunch of ore in this box. It needs to go to the refineries to be refined, and it will automatically distribute, and it will actually it does a distribution amongst your refinery array so that they're evenly processing things at equal speed. So one of them doesn't get stuffed full while the other ones aren't being ran at all. Izzy's it's such an amazing script. So all that to say, basically, if you connect your ship to the space station, Izzy's is gonna suck it out anyway. It's gonna just drain your inventory instantly. See, never mind.
Okay.
That was a whole lot of words for nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna keep building. Let's see if I did this.
Gyros, batteries, drills. So really consider an antenna and an ore detector as well.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far.
And you're also going to want an event controller. The AI has suggested, but I should turn that at, oh, sorry about the mouse. It's hard to tell which screen I have control on sometimes. Turn off the ship AI overlay. Is there a designated area for plushies on the station? There is. It's in the coffee shop, on the upper deck of the coffee shop, by that window. Oh, I see. Couple there. Couple there. So that gives you a ton of power generation, which means you probably you are gonna commit to a jump drive, or a hyperdrive even.
Never committed to that. But if this is attached to something, it can certainly help power one.
Yeah, you got the right spot. Pop up, sir. Yep, this was there for a small grid conversion. You can do whatever you need with it. It doesn't have to be like that, but you can do whatever you need. You can take up more space with that if you need. Cut out some of these blocks. None of that really matters. So yeah, take all the space you need. I'll leave it up to you to designate the amount of space you want.
So what did you say I shouldn't forget?
Ore detector, antenna,
And an antenna. Okay. Yeah.
and an event controller.
Yeah, I'll get those.